Hi everyone. So I'd really like to start doing daily readings, and today's kind of a perfect day to do that because we have the new moon in Gemini. We also have the sun and Mercury in Gemini all at the same time. Um, Mercury actually moves into Cancer tomorrow. So, but with all of these aspects that are happening in Gemini right now, with Jupiter in Sag and Saturn in Capricorn and Pluto in Capricorn. All of the home planets. Neptune is in Pisces. Pluto's also in Capricorn, yes, but that's not at home in Capricorn. And we have Venus in Taurus. So everything feels very much at home. It's a perfect time to start new things. So, and I've been wanting to do this for a while, and it feels right. Today feels right. I don't know exactly. I think we're just gonna like let it flow and see what happens with the energy. I'll probably start each daily reading with kind of talking about where the planets are. Again, I'm not like a professional astrologer. I keep up on the information, but I don't actually like read the charts and the transits and stuff like that. I tell everybody that I know just a little bit to do a little bit of damage, just enough astrology to do a little damage. So bear with me when it comes to all of that. And a couple of business things to get out of the way while we kind of look at the energy for June 3rd, for today, June 3rd. And remember that energy is fluid. Time is not linear. This could be dated for June 3rd, but it could happen a week from now. It could have happened last week to you. It could happen a year from now. I actually watched a video, my friend Eric with Divine Conversations. He does daily readings almost every day. He did a daily reading back in January, and it popped up on my homepage it was a January 30th. I'll never forget it now. January 30th, and it popped up on my homepage on my YouTube, not the subscriptions, but like the homepage. And I was like, if it's going back that far, I must need to rewatch that, because normally I try and watch all of his daily readings. And I rewatched it, and it was amazing how much it was resonating for that moment. And this was several weeks ago. So it was like literally 5 months later, and that video was resonating. So if it's not resonating today for you, but it pops up in your mind or it shows up or something like that, come back and watch it, because you never know. You really never know when this energy will come to fruition. I'm going to try and do my best to get it out every day. We'll see how it goes. Okay, so business things, 20% off of the alignment sessions. Kind of had an interesting day yesterday, and I've decided that I really, for the remainder of June, I want to offer a 20% off discount for the one-on-one coaching alignment sessions. So make sure you grab one of those. Also, the 1 hour non-emergency 1 hour readings are going to be 20% off as well. So make sure you take advantage of that. I feel like, so we have the Six of Swords, the Page of Wands, and the Hierophant. There's a conversation. This is really interesting. So what I'm feeling like is there's a conversation that either needs to be had or it's already been had. And it's a transfer of information. I feel like there's a transfer of information on new growth, new opportunities. The Hierophant represents society. It represents the institution of marriage. It represents a lot of things, but it also represents higher education. It represents learning new things and gaining and growing in the new opportunities. Oh, also, I forgot, I do have a few of the one question readings available for $30. And on the website, it says that you'll get it within 10 days, but it's actually only like 3 to 5 days. So take advantage of that. I don't know how long I'm going to be offering those. So take advantage of the one question readings. It's a video recorded reading that I send to you. Okay. So yeah, I feel like there's a transfer of information, and it's like you're learning something new. Somebody's definitely learning something new here. The Six of Swords is all about moving into like calmer waters from a rougher time. And the Page of Wands is the messenger. Yeah, there's definitely some information being going back and forth with the Ace of Swords. Um, it feels really easy. It feels very guided. Yes, the Chariot. It feels extremely guided. It's almost like, and this makes a lot of sense with Mercury in Gemini and the Moon in Gemini and the Sun in Gemini. Communication is going to be very easy right now, and it probably has been. I mean, Mercury flew through Gemini like so super fast. It was there on the 21st of May, and it's already going to be in Cancer by tomorrow, by June 4th. So this has been really a time of like, pick it up, pick up the pace, pick up the pace, pick up the pace. But it's all moving you in a direction. The Chariot is showing you where it's moving you in a direction of 12:22 on it's 12:22 p.m. I've been seeing that number like every single day for weeks now. It's very strange. But this information or this stuff that's going back and forth between everybody is guiding you on a path, your soul purpose. This is where you're supposed to be going. So really pay attention to what other people are saying to you. And I feel like it's within a soul group. Even if you don't know exactly where you're going, I feel like this is like, honestly, the moon is like, just take a look at yourself. Take a look at yourself and see the path that you're going on, and allow this communication, this exchange of information and communication to really encompass your world and your life, because whatever is happening here, it's new. And I love the Hierophant. I love that the Hierophant is here because you're learning something. Even if you're not learning it in like an institution, if you're not going to school to learn something new, you are gaining knowledge, and that is what the Hierophant does. He gains knowledge. And then we have the Three of Cups. So the soul group, this is you and me coming together and making a third energy, which is Source. Or it could be three individuals that are coming together to make a third, to make a one great big energy, which is Source. Whatever it is, the information that you're gaining right now, could be again today, could be in a month from now, whoever you're talking to, whatever information you're gaining, it's for the betterment of your purpose and everybody else's purpose. I feel like people are leaving the negative thought processes behind. That Five of Cups on the Six of Swords. You might have some regrets. You might have some things that you're thinking about right now that make you feel like, maybe I should have done it this way. Maybe I should have done it this way. What if, what if, what if? Here's the thing, is you can't hold on to that, because if you hold on to the what ifs of the world, you're never going to move forward. You're never going to push yourself in a new direction. You're never going to broaden your horizons. You're going to constantly sit in a place of sadness or in anguish or in like, I should have done this or I should have done this, right? So let's see what this Page of Wands, I feel like the Page of Wands is the messenger. He's the one that's bringing the information to you, and it's a message that the universe is taking care of you right now. You're literally coming into a place of stability. That Ace of Pentacles, look how beautiful that card is. That Ace of Pentacles on the messenger, on the Page of Wands, see, I even called him the messenger. On the Page of Wands, this is new, it may be new financial gains coming in, but for me, it's new stability. This Ace of Pentacles could represent anything. And remember, aces are gifts from the universe. So whatever it is that the universe is providing for you right now, and if you feel like the universe isn't providing anything for you right now, I feel like you need to look under the surface a little. Because that Five of Cups makes me want to say that you're missing something here. See how there's two cups still, like they're still I don't know if you can see that. It's very detailed. There are two cups still standing in front of her, but she's just sad about the 3 that have spilt over. You've got to move away from that. The 6 of Swords is saying you've got to move away from the sadness of the 5 of Cups. Let's see what the Hierophant has to say. Yes. The information that you're gaining right now and the gifts that you could literally manifest anything. So we have the 9 of Cups on the Hierophant. It's interesting because in this 9 of Cups, she's kind of a barmaid and she's pouring into that cup. So really allow yourself to not indulge right now too much. I mean, indulging a little bit is not a bad thing, but getting trapped in the idea of indulgence can turn into a negative, toxic sort of pattern. So don't indulge yourself to everything in moderation, right? And that even includes, like everybody says, you need to like read a book a day or read a book a week or whatever. But if you're escaping reality by reading books, not binge watching Netflix, but you're reading books, you're still escaping reality. You know what I mean? Like, let's not take the escapism route to kind of run away from the issues. Let's really focus. If you hear like the booming upstairs, I don't know, the kids they're out of school. It's summertime. And so like these kids are like running back and forth. It's the booming. All right, so let's see what this Ace of Swords is. And the Chariot. There we go. Yeah. There are new offerings coming to you. So we have 2 aces already for today. Information. And it's coming in a really loving sort of way. It's coming in you're almost like being guided to this information. You could actually have some like love offers coming as well with that Knight of Cups there. But the thing is I feel like if you're still regretful from things of the past, there's this healing that needs to take place. There's definitely a healing that needs to take place. So kind of allow yourself to do that. Don't get stuck. Don't get stuck in thinking, I have to do things this way or I have to do things that way, right? The offers coming to you may or may not be legitimate. I feel like it's very sincere, especially with the Ace of Swords here. But it feels very much to me that there are some emotional things with this 8 of Cups on the Chariot. There are some emotional things that you're going to have to release. You're going to have to let go of. You're going to have to allow these things to fall by the wayside. The 8 of Cups is a journey of self-discovery. So if you're going on a journey of self-discovery and you're finding out things about yourself and you're like, oh, damn, I didn't really think about that about myself, but I'm really seeing it being projected in the information that I'm getting, and I'm really trying to get into this stable existence of where I am, that is conscious awakening. Like that is like, be aware. Being woke means that you are conscious of your actions and how it's affecting other people. It's not just about the truth of what spirituality means or the truth of your soul's existence. It's not about going all the way, but being a woke person is being consciously aware of your actions and other people's actions. So with all of this new information coming in and all of this new guided information that's coming in, I want you to be consciously aware of how you're affecting other people in your environment. Meaning, how are you helping? How are you hurting? How are you pushing people forward, and how are you holding them back? You can't save everyone. That was a very hard lesson that I learned this weekend. You cannot save everyone. And I feel like that is a specific message for 1 or 2 people out there, maybe more than 1 or 2. But you can't hold in the things that have already happened, they've happened. Can't change the past. The past is there for a reason. It's to learn the lesson. And whatever that lesson is, whatever it is that has triggered you coming back up from the past and it's triggering you, allow that to sink in. Allow yourself to really look at that and say, all right, maybe I was overindulging there. Maybe I was allowing myself to overextend myself here. Maybe if I don't hold on to this emotional upset that I have from the past so much, I can actually be a little bit more vulnerable to other people. Whatever it is that you're learning right now and the information that's coming to you, you might fight against it, because we all do fight against ourselves. But whatever information that's coming in right now, it's here to teach you something. So that's being consciously aware of who you are and where you are, the place that you're holding, right? The space and the place that you're holding. So let's see what the moon is. Yeah. This new moon, new beginnings, new amazing energy. This new moon, right? The Fool and the Wheel of Fortune. See that? That's fantastic. You're going to have to take some risks. And because this is a new journey and there's new information and you're learning new things and you're being consciously aware, it's not always going to be really comfortable. Because the moon hides everything, right? It's the dark. Especially when it's a new moon, it's super, super dark out. There's no light from the sky except for the stars. You will have to take, I feel like there is a much needed risk that needs to be taken here. And that Wheel of Fortune is saying it's okay to do it. Because it's actually going to turn out, we have the Wheel of Fortune, we have the Chariot, we have two aces here. You're being guided on purpose. So the things that you are still holding on to that make you feel like you're stuck or you're held back in some way, shape, or form, you can't move forward, now is the time for you to figure that out. Now is the time for you to figure out what it is that's stopping you from projecting forward, from moving forward. And then you're going to be asked to take a risk because somebody's offering you something. Either it's information, it could actually be like a true offering, like in material value offering. It could just be words. It could be love. It could be a relationship. You're being offered something, but you got to let go of some things also in order to have room to accept this offer. That's the risk. Letting go of the past and accepting the offer is risky. It's very, very risky. But it's brand new. Knight of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. Take it slowly. The Page of Pentacles on the Three of Cups. It's brand new. It's a brand new thing that you're starting. And so you have to be aware, consciously aware of the actions that you're taking are pushing you into a new existence, a new life, a new purpose. Really pay attention to your surroundings right now and what other people are telling you. Gather the information. Yes, I know a Virgo is telling you to do this, so it's kind of like you're good at gathering the information, me not so much. So if it's not necessarily what people are saying to you, it could be about how people are reacting to you or the emotional capacity that people have towards you. Just be aware. Right now is the time to be very, very aware. Now, as Mercury moves into Cancer, the conversation is going to get a little bit more watery, which means there will be more emotions involved. Knight of Cups with the Ace of Swords. There will be a little bit more emotions involved when it comes to that, especially since Mars is still in Cancer until July 1st. So we are directed by the sky. We are directed by the way the planets are shifting and the transits that are happening. And on June 8th, Venus goes into Gemini. So Venus moving from very comfortable Taurus moving into Gemini, where Gemini is really fun loving, and when Venus is in Gemini, she just has a ball, basically. She just has fun, and she's very, so it'll be interesting to see how all of this is going to shift later on this week. But for today, take in what you're getting. Really allow yourself to take in what you're getting. All right. $30 one question video readings are still available. I think I have like 10 spots left for this week. So if you want to get your question answered this week, get on the list. Go to my website. The link is directly in the description box below. 20% off of the one-on-one alignment coaching sessions, 20% off the 1 hour readings. I'll have that until the end of June, and then I'm going to start traveling for events. So I'm not sure how often I'll be able to do readings and stuff while I'm traveling in July and August. So those are going to be my really busy months with events. So if you want to get a reading in now, now's the time to do it. I'm trying to like push as fast as I can to make sure that everybody can get their spot in. So, yep, I want to be as available as I possibly can for you guys. So I love you all. Take good care of yourselves. We'll see you later. Bye.